Right, welcome back. I must say, one of the nicest things about doing all of these outside broadcasts and getting to travel around the country and just get in the car and search for radio stations. That's something that I have to do because you're in this hired car. You suppose, you're used to listening to the particular radio station you do, but once you leave your province, you've got to start looking for another radio station. So I start tuning in, and then, of course, you start losing signal and you start searching. And to find these amazing community radio stations is always such a treat because you get to hear and understand and feel some of the issues that the people in the community are going through, and you hear such incredible talent as well. So let's focus in on one of the radio stations that are broadcasting from here. Sabelo Hlashwayo is the station manager of a local community radio station. The station is called Mkondo FM, and it broadcasts in 4 medium languages: isiZulu, English, isiSwati, and Afrikaans. And joining Sabelo is Baby T. She is one of the DJs at the station. Good to have both of you. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm very well. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So when we get up with a name, I've always wondered how these DJs, how do you get your name? Like Baby T. Okay, just explain that to me now.
Okay, my full name is Tembekile.
Finished. There you go.
Yeah, so now...
and you're not short.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're slightly shorter than us, hence the Baby T thing.
Yeah, so...
There you go. So I still got to work on a DJ name for myself. By the end of it, Baby T, you work on one for me, all right? We'll figure it out by the end of this interview. How important is it for community radio stations to be in and around these areas? I know how important it is, but from somebody who's a station manager, I'd love to hear from your perspective.
Yes, it's a crucial point because, as a radio station, we regard ourselves as the mouthpiece of the community, whereby can come and address their issues. Second thing is we encourage the local youth artists to come and showcase their talent. So from there, we are able to take them to the next step. So for me, this plays a crucial role in that way. Secondly, it's a way people can able to interact with the stakeholders, private departments, and so forth.
Okay. When did the station start?
We went on the 4th of December 2014, but it was a long overdue project from 2006 up to 2014. Yeah. Yes.
So that's incredible. So, you're still a baby, in other words. It's still young. It's still very young.
18 months,
Yeah. Yeah. Baby T, for you, when did you begin? When did you start working at the station?
I started working at 2011, but then we were just busy trying to get everything on control. And then on the 4th of December 2014, that's where I started to be on radio, doing a breakfast show. Oh, wow. I was nervous as hell, but then nervous and excited in the same time. Yeah, it was so great.
So shouldn't you be on air now?
No. So I had to be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to fill in.
Excuse me, I have to be on TV.
Did you always want to be a DJ? Is that something that you've loved growing up?
Yes, since I was a little girl. Like I'm talkative, So at home they used to say, "You should be on radio. You should be on radio." So when I grew up, I saw I want to be on TV. I want to be on radio. And then I did TV presenting. Then I finished school. So when I came back and there was this post that I have to apply, there's going to be a community radio station. I'm like, wow. Yeah. Then this is a chance I have to take. Yeah, I was made for that. So yeah, that's where it began.
That's fantastic. It's so important. Community radio stations, you really get to feel and understand what goes on here. Because you cannot paint South Africa with one paintbrush and say, oh well, here we go. That's what life is like. Because it's different everywhere you go. This particular radio station, do you guys play a lot of music, and is there talk interspersed as well? How does it work? What's your format?
It's a 60% talk, then 40 music. Actually, we promote our local artists. It's a 65% local, then the rest we share with maybe well-known artists and the artists from overseas. That's how we work. But our main aim is to see our local artists being promoted. We try our level best to push them.
I mean, because I can see there's a lot of talent in the area, and these guys don't get the opportunity to get any airplay or to get out there and show South Africa what they're made of, and perhaps, you know, move on to a national level. And then, of course, you never know from there. So just giving them that platform, I suppose, is huge. How does it work? I mean, do you go into the community? Do the community come to you, give them their recordings and say, please, this is what we are?
Actually, we go out, like when doing our road shows, we are trying to get those people. And what we are doing yearly is like we are trying to invite the well-known artists to come and take one from our local and groom them. Like when it comes to Maskandi Festival, we had one last month. We called Mkondo Maskandi Festival. Then we called like so many like Govozile to come and assist our local artists, and I think that is working for us.
Good.
Yes.
What about funding? Because I can imagine that's a bit of a challenge.
Wow. When it comes to funding, it's a challenge. It's a challenge, you know, because I don't understand. Maybe if we can able to get a support financially, I think we can go far. Because everybody starts here. This is the entry point when we want to be on media. So if you can get enough funding, I think we can do much better. It's not only Mkondo FM. All the community stations that are facing the same challenge when it comes to funding. Yeah. Yes.
You obviously, Baby T, speak to the community a lot. You hear guys phoning in, whether it be the youth or older. I mean, is it more youth-based radio station, would you say, or is it to everybody?
It's for everybody. It's for everybody because
When people speak to you and they phone in, what are some of the issues that they raise with you that people here in Mkondo would like to see changed with their lives?
It's poverty, most of it all, and then less of education. You know, this is a very small town, and we've realized since we've had Mkondo, we've realized that we have so much talent here. We've seen that we have so much talent. As you see, ODT and Luvugazi, that's the talent that has been shown here. So we have like sort of that kind of issues that we wish that we could get like more support. People, they must be exposed more to education. That's what we're trying to do even on radio. We advise people to study, even to be on radio. We're also studying because we know education is far more important. It's so important.
Well, guys, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for talking to us. I mean, I just think you're filling such an important role here in Mkondo, but at the end of the day, who knows? Maybe we'll be colleagues one day, eh? It'll be awesome. Have you got a name for me yet?
Yes.
What's it?
It's Miss Ling.
Miss Ling?
Yeah, Miss Lee.
Oh, Miss Lee?
Yes, Miss Lee.
I like that. It's better than what I was thinking. I was thinking like Mama Lee. And that's not cool.
That's not cool.
That's not cool at all. It's Miss Lee.
Yeah.
But I remember my husband, though. I don't know if he'd like that. Can I be Mrs. Lee?
Yeah, you can say Mrs. Lee, it's fine.
I don't know. I've tried that DJ thing and it just didn't work. You see, my name it's not working. It's not working, but I like it. Miss Lee. Thank you. I like that. Baby T, thank you so much. So nice to meet you. So good to meet you as well. Keep up the awesome work. It's so nice to be chatting to everybody. And like I say, just driving through these areas, when you just push that, that search button on the car and you try and find different radio stations, it's fun. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. And then to just listen to some of the issues here in the area. All right, quick break. And then we're hoping to talk about sports. I hope our guest is here just to talk about some sporting facilities here in the area, if there are any, and what the community enjoyed doing. Stay tuned.